Yep.
Okay, so let's start. Welcome to another Friday night edition of the Sword Coast Presents The Sea of Fallen Stars. I'm your host, as always, DM Mitch. Shout out to my players. How you guys doing tonight? Back from the dead, two of the players. So let's do a quick recap, shall we? So after following the path of the donkeys to bring back the goods that Marsember desperately needs, you guys went into the Underdark, fought a mind flayer who promptly disappeared. You saved one of the donkeys. You're going to get the other one. You were ambushed again. Unfortunately, Magnus is still alive, you think. But I don't even remember that guy's name.
Fuck you.
He's had his brain eaten by a mind flayer.
I just want to state again, Magnus was the one that said, "Are the donkeys really worth this?"
Magnus.
We would expect nothing more from you, Brad.
Magnus's brain was consumed and replaced by an intellect devourer, which actually shot his intellect up at least 13 points. But it's posing as him. The first chance it gets, it's going to obviously flee. So Magnus and what was that guy's name? Started with
Aran Hill.
Where
D
is
or
Lexa
something.
when
Aran
we
Hill.
It was called EAD.
Poor Aran Hill. Yeah. So you guys, we're gonna go ahead. I wanted to skip ahead without this year. Gonna drag it a bit. You guys are. Do you guys want to bring back the body of whatever his face was?
Oh, I'll carry him.
Yes.
Okay. You throw him across the donkey. The donkey will, take him back. As you guys, it takes some time for you to get everything out. Rig up the ropes and whatnot. Magnus volunteers to climb up and, rig the ropes.
I'll cut the ropes from up there.
And you guys are able to get up. But by the time you get up there, it's already midday.
No, so you guys want to cut the ropes.
As you guys, you have no control over that character. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
So you guys make it back to the farm, and as you guys are taking the time to harvest the stuff, which takes you, I think I said it was going to take you about 2 or 3 days. With 2 men down, it's going to take you about a week to harvest everything, get all the livestock together, and head back. So you guys are gone for, it takes you additional almost 2 weeks to get back to Marsember. Excuse me. By the time you guys reach back to the city, you see that reconstruction has already begun. People cleaning up the streets. They've actually been working hard, doing a really good job. As you guys enter in, people are smiling and happy. You hear rumors of someone who has helped with the fish, so that the people aren't starving or anything. There's a lot of fish coming in right now, but they're happy to see some livestock and what little grain you have. There is supposedly another emergency, or they sent out scouts to Suzale to send emergency aid. Excuse me. See if on my throat. Send emergency aid. So hopefully by the end of the month they'll be able to restock their larders, and the city will be able to feed everybody. Right now everybody's kind of rationed. The wells were not poisoned, but they were contaminated by seawater. So they've had to go outside the walls and dig new wells. You guys get in there. You get to the main castle and distribute what you can. Tell them what happened. This all takes place. It's a couple days. You have a somber funeral. Where would you like to bury the dirty elf?
Hey guys.
About time, man. You said 15.
Yeah, I know.
I like that excuse.
Hey, he had a rough draft yesterday. You gotta give him a break.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so where would you like to?
It wasn't a rough draft. It was a Cleveland Browns draft.
Where would you like to bury the dirty elf?
outside the
And did he have
wall?
anything worth value on his body that you guys could strip, other than the ring of protection?
Yeah, the ring of protection, I think, is the only... I'll take all his gold. I need it for my plate.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay. Haley starts stripping away
Did
at the
we
body.
ask about having him, like, resurrected or whatever?
You couldn't afford it. Not on your salary.
So, are we deciding to take his
Let's,
gold and stuff, or no?
Let's give him a let's do like a funeral pyre. Let's just go outside of town and burn him and.
I totally thought he was going to say, "Let's give him a Viking funeral, just throw him into the ocean."
I was like,
yeah,
burying him at
do
sea,
it.
but I'm like, well, an elf. I don't know.
Lily?
Burying him at sea.
Lily,
Yeah?
do you think if we found a temple, they might help?
I don't think there's one here, though.
He's out. True.
He's out.
And I don't know that we can keep the body until we find one, so...
Yeah, he needs like a refrigeration cart and everything. He's really starting to stink by the time you get to Marsember.
Bastion in
Yeah, but
He's been dead for 2 weeks at this point. On the back of a donkey in the sun, wrapped in blankets, so he's stinking pretty good. There's a bunch of flies around him.
Let's just leave him here.
But seriously, though, would we,
I mean,
Bury him
Haley
with
prepared
his
his
stuff,
body
or no?
for,
I'm just kidding. I was kidding.
No, I didn't say you you ripped his body. I said you prepared his body after he died.
I would like to
Actually,
thank. I would personally like to thank Kelly and Vicky for actually caring about my character.
There you
All
go.
you other players can suck it. Thank
You
you for
didn't
role
expect
playing that
nothing.
that you care for me.
if we could restore him, we would definitely have done that. But if we can't, then I'm sitting there going, okay, practical, hello, can we keep his stuff? Or anything that might be of use for us later.
He
Hey,
would have
Mitch.
liked me to have his
Oh, yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have two
Yeah.
rings.
Go
He
ahead.
said that.
Go ahead, brother Tim.
I'll cast the funeral rites back
Okay.
when we're leaving
Okay.
the hole.
Yeah, I mean, you left the hole, but you weren't here to leave the hole.
Hey, what's this? What's going on? Wait, I'm on my way to. Oh, you. Sorry.
All right, so he's got a staff. He's got a couple elven long knives, a dagger, a longbow. He wore some studded leather armor. He had a shield and his ring of protection, obviously.
is the
Okay,
Is the
slower so I can
longbow
write it down,
pretty?
please.
I'm sorry, Kelly first.
is the longbow really pretty?
Mark, was it like an heirloom or just a longbow?
It's an heirloom elven longbow.
There you go.
So it's a normal longbow, but it's got
It's more in the design of the elves.
exactly.
May I have that?
He can't argue, so yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna take his longbow.
Sweet. Who's gonna take his boots?
I'm going to. At least I'm a ranger.
There is Greyhawk gold there too.
That's true. To melt that down, gold is gold, even though it's stamped differently. Yeah, he's got the two elven long knives, which are basically short swords, right?
They are more like scimitars.
Okay, so like scimitars, and then staff and a dagger. His armor's just studded leather, and a shield, and then a ring. He's got, let's see, 8 gold pieces on. 8 gold pieces. You guys are poor. Am I going too fast, Vicky? Can you write this down?
No, I'm getting this one now.
If nobody
it's got
minds,
15.
I would like to have the shield.
Hang on.
Hold on, let me get all this stuff.
Yeah,
first.
let's do this first. 15 silver pieces. And 52 copper pieces.
Okay, and is that it?
Well, he's got a bunch of stuff in his backpack. He's got a signet ring, whatever that was for.
Shit.
He's got a giant scorpion venom sac, which is about as decayed as he is.
A what?
A giant scorpion venom sac.
I ain't touching his sack.
And then he's got some Greyhawk currency as well, which is 1 gold piece, 2 silver, and 40 copper. Do you want me to go through his backpack for you, or do you care?
No, I just was thinking more along the lines of, armor and weapons that we might be able to use, and then...
He's got 2 tents for some reason.
If
That's probably
he
why
had
he's all
any-
tight. Get it? Because he's 2 tense?
If he had
Come on, Brad.
besides the signet ring, was there anything
That
else
was funny.
personal?
No, and he's got some moldy good berries. No, I'm just kidding. I would take the 50 feet of rope. That's helpful. He's got 200 feet of snare cord. He's got another water skin. A winter blanket might be helpful. Climber's kit, very helpful. Cooking utensils. Did he ever cook? Because he's got cooking utensils and a mess kit. You go, Anthill.
Okay. Did he ever say where he was from?
I don't know. The woods.
Because I don't remember.
Marky made such an impression on this party, man. I swear.
Well, a lot of times they'll just chat and whatever,
talk
and
like
they
that.
might have mentioned in passing, but would it be something that we would really even remember all the time?
Could we make a roll to see if we recognize the signet at all?
Sure. Hey, one second. I'm gonna actually, Vicky, I'm gonna give you control of his whole character here, so you can go through. If there's anything else you want, just copy it off. Okay.
Okay.
So he should pop up
Okay.
in your character sheet.
There's got to be an elf somewhere in this town we can show this ring to.
I'm just
Right.
thinking if we can hold on to it, and if we end up wherever it is he's from, we could.
See, this is why you people should share your backstories early, because you never know if you're going to die, and then nobody knows what the hell you're
Yeah.
here for.
I think we need to keep that signet ring in case we can find his family.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If I go, just burn me right there.
It doesn't pay to be secret.
I don't need all this.
What would I roll for the signet?
Mark,
History?
did you ever share that?
No.
Okay, so yeah, there's no way in hell you know what it is.
Okay.
Like I said, we're probably going to have to talk to an elf somewhere in town. They might know.
I speak Elven.
So we.
The ever helpful.
Very good. I speak Draconic and Common.
Excuse me, miss, I speak jive.
Well,
Yes, I speak Draconic and Common.
Besides Jazz wanting the long row, Tim wanted the shield.
Yes, I would. Could I have the shield?
Is anything else of use to people?
Let's take his magical ring, because I'm sure there'll be some dude that's gonna shack up with us, so we could give it to him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anything else that anyone else should hold on to or anything?
At this point, I would like to attack the party.
Yeah, you never make it to the funeral. Magnus just doesn't show up one day. He leaves the ring and a note that says, "I'm sorry." And that's the last you ever hear of Magnus.
Was there anything else anyone else wanted?
Where do you leave the ring?
I'm too depressed over Aranhill's death. I quit adventuring.
Yeah. He has no control of the character, so he does whatever I tell him to do.
Oh.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
Make
Brad.
him Run through the town screaming like a madman.
I'm a pretty pony.
You're welcome for that ring. And the I'm sorry is actually directed towards Quaylen.
Oh, yeah. Be seeing you soon enough.
Yeah, I never liked that guy anyway. But Aranil, he was kind of cool. He was the only non-human in this party. I mean, no offense, you guys.
It's the only one that made sense most
Suck
of the time. Okay,
Alright.
so here's what happens in the span of the next 2 days that you guys are in town. Okay, so the first day you arrive, it's pure chaos as you're going around trying to figure out what you're going to do with Aran Hill. You distribute the supplies as best you can. You make your way down. You're talking to so many people. You just names become irrelevant. Probably before the end of what do you call it? The day, Magnus has slipped away. You don't know where he is. You really haven't even noticed he's gone because you haven't been keeping track of everybody. The next morning, you guys wake up. It was the best sleep you've had on the road, but it was still kind of hard to sleep. When you guys awaken, you come downstairs. You're staying right now at a different inn. The islands are right now not unsafe to live or to habitate right now. So you guys are staying right about here in the city. Okay, an unnamed bed and breakfast, the happy little inn.
Do you have a reservation?
What are you looking at? Okay, so anyway, you guys come downstairs for some continental breakfast, which is basically just a piece of hardened bread and some really bad coffee. As you're sitting around, you plan out the funeral for Aran Hill, and I don't know. However, you guys want to carry that out. Do you want to bury him outside? Do you want to burn him on a pyre? Do you want to just toss him into the ocean? Do you want to just leave him out for the dogs?
Elven
Can I make
way?
a religion roll for Elven?
Well, I
Is
mean,
that in religion?
it's not really like you don't know the
Can we just
traditions.
talk to an elf? Let him
There's
know.
I would know
there's
it's
really
God.
there's no elves here.
Oh, really?
Do you ask around?
Sure.
I could use religion to consider what the Elven God would do. Maybe
Yeah.
someone
Barkeep.
That's fine.
try
Are there
that.
any elves around here? Anyone knows anything about elves?
No. No, they say it says, we haven't had any elves pass through here in quite a while, other than your poor friend. God's take his soul. However, I've heard rumor that there is a blue elf traveling with a. Are your ears pointed, Mark?
Smurf?
No, I look
Okay.
human.
Okay, he's traveling with another human,
In all
and they've
respects,
been
I'm human.
they've been moving about helping refugees and whatnot. At least he's a blue-skinned elf with pointy ears. They're down towards the south, towards the docks. But other than that, we haven't had any elves pass through here.
Could Tim potentially do a religion to see what like an Elven God would typically do for a funeral?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Go ahead, Brother Tim. Haley, you're a cleric, right?
Yep.
You just don't care.
Care? I'm just listening. I can do one too.
Brother Tim's like, I
I doubt you'll let us do it.
hang him from a tree.
Haley, do you know?
Let's check.
I love how you guys go to the paladin before you go to the cleric. Classic. Okay,
And I should know.
for 15, Aran Hill, what region did you come from? The High Forest?
Yes.
Okay, so she's. I mean, it's vague what elves do as far as their last wishes or their death rituals, whatever. But you possibly bury him under a tree. That would probably be the best
That
bet.
makes sense. He's a ranger.
Yeah,
Okay.
he'd probably like to be out in the forest.
So we could take him out to the forest, bury him under a tree, keep his signet ring with us so that in case we, by
Find
any
anyone.
chance of luck, come across someone like of his family.
Did somebody say
Um,
luck?
And
that we
I'm thinking perhaps outside of any items that might help us with our adventure and the gold that we could split, give the rest of his items to the town to help them with their recovery. He seems
I like
to
that idea.
he seemed to be very concerned about the town, and I think he might like that. If anybody else have any other thoughts?
Oh, that sounds good.
No.
Quaylen, a little voice in the back of your head said you should just leave him outside for the alley dogs. He's part of nature, and he wants to, feed nature.
Did he ever say where he was from?
Yeah,
I believe he did say one time where he was from, but that's up to you guys to remember.
Yeah, I don't remember if he did.
No idea. I don't even know where any of you are from, so.
Iron
To be
Pines
honest.
It's better that
Iron
way.
Pines and Cormier.
with the best wine.
Now, where Mark is from, Ron Hill, it's very, very far away. So you guys would have heard of it, but you honestly you would have no idea the customs and that sort of thing goes on there.
So, and beyond that, I think that Jazz and I would probably do something of our own with, like, some sort of a prayer to Shiraz to watch over his soul or something.
Yeah, we would do a prayer to Shiraz for sure.
Okay, so you shake him. No?
We drink and pour some wine on him. That's what we were taught you do.
One for my nomies.
Pour some wine on. Grab out your portable stripper pole and go to town. No. I'm totally misreading that. Sorry, okay. Okay, so you guys give him a respectful and proper funeral. Eventually.
He did totally suck. He was a good guy, I guess.
Okay.
I thought so.
Alright, so we got Brad, how are you going to pronounce your name?
Does anyone know where that one loudmouth guy went to? You know, the guy with the dwarven accent, but wasn't a dwarf?
Yeah, that's noted. As you do the funeral, Magnus is nowhere to be found. When you check his room, you do find his possessions on the bed, along with the ring wrapped in a note that says, "I'm sorry."
He could write?
Well, he can now.
That's a shock to me too.
All right, so Vicky, I'm going to go ahead and give you, since Brad did that, I'll allow it. So I'm going to give you control of his character, so you can go through his stuff too.
Oh, the whiskey.
Proper thief you are,
Magnus's?
Magnus.
I thought he was running off.
He did before the funeral. He disappeared while you guys were distributing the goods, and you haven't seen him since. So you can go into his character. When you guys search his room, you find all his belongings there.
Oh, okay.
So you can go into his inventory and strip him whatever he has left.
Naked.
Well, let me see what he has and see if anybody wants anything. Hold on.
Wow, he hit a short sword this entire time.
He stole a chicken costume and snuck out.
Anaconda.
What is this ball gag?
Short bow. He has manacles. That's kind of fitting.
Are you done with Ron Hill?
No, I was in the middle of that.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave them up then. You can take your time. I'll leave them up for a week, and then you can just, grab what you think you need tonight, and I'll just leave them up. And anytime you want to log in and just go through their stuff, that's fine. Okay? Because I don't want to spend too much time on this. As you guys,
that's fine. I'll just figure it all out, and unless somebody has something specific that they want that they haven't said, I'm just gonna make a list of what I end up taking from them, and
I'm gonna take the snare cord and trap making kit because I would have known to take those as a ranger. If that's cool.
Okay.
Okay. After the funeral, you guys head back into the city. Again, Brad, how do you pronounce your character's name?
First name is Zerastos.
Zerastos, and then Michaelis. Is that right?
Michaelis.
Michaelis.
No.
Okay.
Thylar.
No, it's Michaelis and Zerastos, right? Okay. So let's hop to you guys. This is as they are out there paying their respects to Aran Hill under the large tree that you see off to the what's that? That's north is that way. So.
I thought they were having a funeral pyre, so they're setting a tree on fire also.
No, we're not.
The two of you hear of the adventurers. Eventually, the word reaches you guys that the adventurers have returned, and they've returned with some livestock, some grains. They've lost some companions, so they are looks like they're preparing to do a funeral outside the walls. You guys finish what you're doing. You start heading up that way. You know where they're staying at the Happy Little Inn. So you guys enter there and just kind of sit around. You order a couple drinks and some food. As you realize that these visions that you've been having, Michaelis, you're going to need adventures like this in order to stop whatever has begun. It's almost as if the wheel has started turning, and the only way to stop it is with enough strength. And the strength is not enough, or you guys between you don't have enough strength to do it. But these adventurers have been through enough that they should be able to help you stop it. So you're waiting for them to basically talk to them and hopefully get them on your side and have them help you. They seem to be of the right constitution because they're desperately helping the town. They fought, and it appears they died to help this town and this area. So you think that this is probably where you need to be, and that the gods have pointed you in this direction. Zeratos? Is that right?
No.
Zerastos. You have kind of the same. You have the same feeling, but you're more following Michaelis' lead because he's the one with the visions. You simply followed the signs that led you to that you came up in the wake of this disaster, and it seems that this all is really making a lot of sense to you in a weird way. Like you didn't expect this when you came above the sea, but all of this stuff seems to fit together like a puzzle that you never even realized that you were solving.
Understood.
Just to get you guys in a mindset. Okay, everybody else, as you guys head back, very somberly, you're heading back to your inn. As you said your goodbyes to Ron Hill for the last time, Quaylen, where's the foul-mouthed one? As you all kind of stop and look around, like, yeah, he's been gone for at least a day. That's when Lily, you chime in that you saw that he had abandoned his stuff and just ran away. As you fill everybody in, we're gonna jump ahead here. You fill everybody in that it looks like Magnus he's had enough and he's done. So you guys all head back to the Happy Little Inn. As you enter, and I don't have the Happy Little Inn mapped out, so we're gonna stay on this map, okay? So theater of the mind, people. As you guys enter in, you see there's a few people here. The bar is pretty much empty. However, a couple adventurers that you haven't seen here, because mostly it's been workers, commoners, guards, and whatnot. They do catch your eye immediately. One of them is dressed like a Michaelis.
He's human, 6'6", so he's quite tall, muscular build. He's kind of got a brooding aura about him. He's again, I said he's human. A little oddity about him is he's got charcoal gray long hair, as well as bright turquoise eyes. His armor is enameled a dark gray, and it's got red metallic highlights in it. Those with religion recognize that on his chest is the symbol of Tyr, pretty much enameled into his splint mail.
Symbol of who?
Of Tyr. Tyr is the even-handed god. He is oftentimes a god of paladins. His symbol is balanced scales resting on a warhammer. Strapped to his back is a large great sword, similar to what a flamberg would look like with the curved blade. Again, he's got he's got almost like that dark, brooding Brad type character aura about him. That's the best way I can describe it.
Hey, wait a minute. You have the brooding characters. Come on now. It is not your time to die.
Okay. Next to him, you see this character.
Yes, it's Dorastus, and about 5 foot tall, lean build. He has bluish to silvery skin. It kind of glistens a little. Webbed hands and feet. He has fins that are coming off his forearms and off his calves. He has dark blue long hair. He has black eyes with blue flecks. A pale blue splint mail with various sea creatures exoskeletons, compositing to make a banded type armor. And a blue coat. He has 2 cross swords that are serrated on his back, and also a trident and a shield that are currently leaning on at the table. And that's about it. It kind of seems to be sitting there and observing everything as everybody walks in.
Well, as you guys walk in, I mean, you all lock eyes almost immediately.
Stand up immediately and bow my head respectfully.
Okay.
I look at him and I will stand up and I'll bow my head.
Okay.
Hello.
Greetings, adventurers. My name is Michaelis, and this is my companion, Zarastos.
Good day.
Hello.
We have heard your bravery and what you've done for the town. We have tried to do our best to assist them in the time that you have been gone. And we've come to seek you. Seek you out.
Why are you seeking us out?
We have heard that 2 of your companions have passed. We are or one of your companions. Yeah, 2 of your companions. 2 of your companions have passed. You have our sympathies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But we, as I turn to Zarastos, like you, are here for a reason. And we feel our paths may be aligned for that reason. As I kind of go silent, as I'm waiting for Zarastos to start to talk about his reasons for being here.
I look kind of awkwardly. Yes, there is much deep-seated evil that I have traced to your surface world here.
I was waiting for him to go, there was much surface evil.
That would have been awesome.
What would you be talking about?
Meanwhile, at the happy little inn.
Stop it.
The Murloc voice.
And my friend here has also been called here, so we've both, by destiny, have been called here to help you combat the evil that is plaguing this land. And we understand that we cannot do it alone, so we sought you out once we heard you had entered the town. There are many signs and potencies pointing to a greater evil here.
Oh, Mark, at this point, you're 20%.
Okay.
What is he, an Energizer Bunny?
Yeah,
No, it's what we discussed last
I have the reason I have come is because I have seen visions of a curse that starts here and spreads throughout the realm. So I've come to the source in an attempt to stop it as best I can. However, looking at the destruction that has happened, I know I cannot do this alone. I have met Zarastos, who had followed the hurricane in. He too is on the tails of that what has reaped destruction. We need more strength. We have heard of your deeds, and we feel with us two, as well as you combined, we may have enough to face what is happening here. I have seen visions of tigers, of panthers, of a shellfish, and living water. I do not know what they mean, but I know I'm in the right place to start to find that answer.
This evil has plagued the ocean also. It must be stopped before it can spread.
Michaelis, as you say that I know I'm in the right place, you have a sense of peace and serenity come over you, as if affirmation for what you just stated.
Can you tell us more about this great evil that you're talking about?
We have heard you have seen it. The beast that has waylaid a path through Marsember and is headed off to the northeast. That is the path laid before us. That is the path that Zarastos and I shall be following. And we hope you shall be accompanying us also.
You want to face that?
User disconnected from your channel.
Guess not.
Yep, who we lose?
That was Paul. He has to reload.
Oh, okay.
So we just killed. Well, people just got killed in our group. So you're willing to go with that? I mean, that's like suicide.
We're not that bad.
It is not something I believe that we can face immediately, but that thing is going to waylay across this land.
No. It's
Okay, am
remember,
I going through?
The beast was simply the sign that points you in the right direction. The trail is what you're actually after.
Oh, sorry. Let me take that back.
Brigitte?
The beast has laid the trail and the direction of that which we must go to find and stop this curse. I do not necessarily believe it is the beast itself. However, if I am wrong there, then as I stop mid-sentence, brooding.
We are here to protect your people, and hopefully you too.
And we need your help, as we hope we can be a help to you also.
So, we just lost 3 of our dudes. Is there a chance we could maybe wait a day before running after evil again?
Evil does not hesitate. It does not wait.
Right.
I'm kind of impulsive, so I'm not really big on the waiting, but, whatever.
I have an 18 charisma. You shall do what I tell you. Sorry.
If it is a quest or a task that your God has put you upon, know that Tamora and I will be with you, and we will assist you in any way possible.
Who is this Tamora? A friend of yours?
It's his girlfriend.
She is.
Do not
she
think
is
it
the
would be
one.
smart to bring your woman on the quest.
She is the one that inspires all adventurers. She has inspired both of you, putting you on a path to perform great deeds.
I do not know this Tamra or Tamora.
Tamora.
So she has not inspired me.
She is the hand of luck. With what we need to do, to have luck upon our side will be a boon.
Luck.
Correct.
Yes.
She's a goddess, luck. The goddess of luck. Don't you know anything about our gods?
No, I do not.
Then I have much
Stress is the
to
best.
teach you.
And so it begins. Yes. On that note, let's take our first break, guys, and we'll come back in about 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay.